Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Galorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So in today's video, we are going to go over my March Currently ink pens in a little review. I'm pretty happy to say that I really enjoyed all of the pens that I used this month. So that's a little bit of a spoiler of my review, but I have all of my journals here that I've been using this past month to use with my pens. So let me first show you the pens. I keep them all in this little pouch here. And I did use 6 pens, including this one right here. So I will go through them one by one. Let me grab my ink journal here. This is an A6 blank notebook from Midori. And I do have all of my little notes that I've made here on the side. So let me just clip this down. And let's get started with the first pen. So the ink and pen that I used in my daily journal was the Kaweco and Hello Kitty AL Sport. So this is a limited edition pen in the color purple, or lilac rather. I love this combination of gold and lilac. That's actually 2 of my favorite colors, so I'm pretty obsessed with this pen. And I love Hello Kitty. I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure all month, and so this is right up my alley. So I have this in the fine nib, and I had it inked up with Pilot Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikubu. And I absolutely love this pen and ink combo. The ink is actually a really stunning purple color. It's actually one of my favorites from the Iroshizuku line. They don't really have many purples. I think it's just because purple is a little bit of a harder color to make, but the pen is definitely a holy grail. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a little Hello Kitty head there, and I absolutely love it. So this has kind of like rekindled my love for the fine nib because I kind of had a love-hate relationship with it. Typically all of my other Kawecos are medium nib, but I absolutely love this one. It is so, so pretty. So I can kind of show you, I guess it's kind of like a writing sample and glimpse into my Passport TN, because this is what I use as my daily journal. So this is past month in here in March, and this is a bit of like a writing sample of how it looks. I absolutely love it. The ink flow was perfect. It's like a wet writer, so I really enjoyed writing with this pen. No issues with skipping or anything like that, and so I gave it 5 out of 5. It really put me in a good mood whenever I picked up this pen, so I'm loving that. I think that was a perfect pairing in terms of ink and pen, so I really enjoyed that. This month I actually had 2 purple pens, so my second purple pen is another Hello Kitty Kaweco, but this is not the AL Sport. This is just the regular line, so this is the newer one that they just released this year. And this one is called Stardust Purple. I have it here also in the fine nib, and I have it inked up with Diamine Imperial Purple. So this one is a little bit similar to Murasaki Shikubu, but this one actually has a little bit more of a darker gray undertone to it, so you can kind of see that here. I was really worried about this pen because I did purchase the pink version with this one, and last month I used it and I had a lot of issues with skipping for whatever reason, so I was worried that this fine nib would also give me an issue this month. However, I'm happy to note that I didn't have any weird skipping issues with this pen. It was very smooth. I think it would be great for cursive writing actually, so I think next time I'll try to remember that and maybe do some of my journal entries in cursive as opposed to like printing, because I feel like I print faster than cursive for whatever reason. But I want to use more of this pen because I couldn't get enough of it. I also really like how unique the body is. It's kind of like a translucent purple with silver glitter in it. I don't have too many other Kaweco pens with this kind of style. I do have like the frosted type, which is a little similar, but it's more opaque than this. So I really wish that they would do more because I think it's really pretty. So again, this one also has that Hello Kitty nib there, and I absolutely love it. It's still in fine, and I had no issues with this one. So I am pretty pleased with this. And with this one, I did use it in my standard TN, so I can kind of show you, again, a little bit of a writing sample. So here, this is what it looks like. I still have a few more entries to do for the end of this month, but I really enjoyed it. I journaled a little bit about a new drama that I started watching and things like that. So I thought that it matched perfectly with the collection that I use, which is the Wallflower and Scandal in Spring collection from my shop. And I just really like how beautiful the ink complemented the stickers, because the stickers do have a little bit of like lavender in it. I thought it was so pretty, and I really like it with the ink pad that I use for my stamps. It's the sand color. So I can leave a link to that down below. I thought that they looked really stunning together, paired with the sticker kit. So I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. The two purple pens in my lineup worked really well. And then we'll go into all the browns. So the first one that I have here is the TWSBI Cafe Bronze. I have it here in the medium nib, and typically I actually put shimmer inks in this one. But for this month, I tried out a new ink to me, and it's the J.R. Bond Cafe de Isle. So this is kind of like a medium tone brown ink, a little bit on the warm side, and I feel like the color of the pen matches it quite nicely. I've been obsessed with TWSBI's new breakfast collection, and I think it's just absolutely a perfect match. So I'm really happy that I was able to finally try this ink. I've been wanting to try it for a really long time. This is definitely one of the more like popular colors from the J.R. Bond line, and I definitely feel like it lived up to the hype. It's a stunning, rich color, and I felt like it was a perfect match to one of my favorite pens. So like I said, I have this in the medium nib, and I usually save this for my shimmer inks, but I felt like it worked perfectly also with this ink, which doesn't have any shimmer in it. So I'm so happy with it. This one also gets a 5 out of 5. Oh, if I didn't mention, the one before it also got a 5 out of 5 for me. So I had a really good month in terms of all my pens that I started using this month. I feel like I will use this combination quite a lot. I can see myself using it even in some of my work planners as well, because it's a nice, like, rich color that you can see really easily. So I would definitely recommend this ink if you haven't tried it already. If you're looking for like medium brown color, I feel like it's a nice like kind of caramel color. So I really enjoyed that one. Okay, let's move on to the other TWSBI that I use. This one is the Rose Gold and Cream. This one is in the fine nib, and for this pen I've only put one ink in here, and I always keep it inked with this ink, and it is Diamine Sepia. I absolutely love this ink. I think it's an amazing neutral color. It's kind of like a light brown with a little bit of a yellow undertone. So whenever I have a sticker collection that has some yellow in it and I want to bring out that color a little bit more, I always reach for this ink. So that's exactly what I did for this month. I will never get tired of this combination. It's a lighter brown color that looks really good in those golden yellow sticker spreads. I feel like it's a classic color and great for everyday use. So again, this got a 5 out of 5 from me. And again, I use that in my traveler's notebook. So you can see the collection that I used has a little bit of green, yellow, and lilac as well, and I wanted to bring out more of that yellowy color, so I went with this rather than a true yellow ink. And I feel like it's quite nice. It's neutral, not so hard on the eyes, and again, it's a nice alternative to like a brown color if you don't want something super dark. So I really enjoyed using this all month. Still in love with that combination. And then the newest one that TWSBI released is the Espresso Bronze. So I picked this one up in the fine nib, and again I have a Arbonne ink. This is Lait de Thé. So this is the famous dark brown, and I feel like again this pen and ink combination is absolutely perfect. I have a feeling that it's going to be my new go-to color. I had some pretty high expectations for this pen and ink, and it didn't disappoint. I actually kind of want to continue using this one into the next month. I've also realized that I really prefer the fine nibs from TWSBI, so I think that's also why I really love this pen and ink. So again, this one gets another 5 out of 5. As you guys can see, I had a really good month in terms of all the pens and inks that I use. I loved everything. So with this one, I did some journaling in my reading journal. So let me share some writing samples. So this one's definitely a darker, it's more of a true dark brown, earthy color. I use that in my reading journal. Unfortunately, I didn't have like a good reading month, but I do like my journal spreads for the books that I read. So again, I use that same kit here, which has some lilac and a little bit of yellow. So I kind of like grounded it with a more darker brown color, and I really like how it turned out. So that's how that journal turned out. And then lastly, I do have my new favorite pen. This is the Pilot Decimo. It's a Vanishing Point in Champagne Pink. And I have it here in a fine nib. This is the only 18 karat gold nib that I had in this lineup for this month, but I absolutely love it. I have it inked up with Platinum Carbon Black, which is a waterproof ink. And this is my new favorite like workhorse pen. I use it for work. It works great in my A5 Take a Note planner, so I'm very satisfied with this ink pairing. So I can kind of show you how it's been looking like. I find that with this paper, which is also Tomoe River paper, that if you're not too careful, then the ink can smudge here with fountain pens. But if you just wait a little bit, then you shouldn't have any problems with smudging. So you can see here, just in some places, I had a little bit of smudging, but overall, I feel like it's okay. Here's another smudge here. But yeah, I really enjoy this pen and ink combo. I thought it was beautiful. It definitely kind of motivated me to get a lot of work done because I love the pen that I was using. So yeah, that's what I've been using actually since February. So I've been using it for almost 2 months now, and I don't see myself ever changing it. So I think going into the next month, this will still be inked up because I absolutely love it. So that is pretty much it. Those are the 6 pens that I had inked up for March 2025. And every single one of these pens got a 5 out of 5 for me. I absolutely love all of the inks and the pens that I used this month. I had no issues with skipping or ghosting or anything like that. So I'm very happy with how this month turned out. I'm hoping that April will be a good one as well. I'll be filming my Currently Inks for April very soon, so I hope you guys will stick around and subscribe if you guys haven't already. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below, and I will also put a link to all these pens and also the inks that I mentioned in here down below. Also, if you guys are interested in any of the journaling stickers that I shared with you guys today, you guys can find them in my shop. Don't forget to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.